Hello everybody, my name is SimplyVelca, and today we're going to be getting into some daily tarot messages for Tuesday, July 27th, 2021. We're going to see what messages our guides have for us today, what guidance we have for carrying out this wonderful Tuesday, this wonderful 27th. So let's see what messages we have coming in for us, you guys. The Strength card coming forward for us right off the bat. So we're starting this energy off extremely strong, you guys. This is an energy of where it's kind of like just pushing through. I may even title this video of where it's just like just push through is something that I'm just consistently hearing. I don't know what it is that you guys are working on. I don't know. I do feel as if some of you guys are waiting to hear back from a situation, waiting to hear back from perhaps like an application that you put in, waiting to hear back from a person, waiting. It's like this consistent waiting game, and it feels almost as if like the longer you've been waiting and the longer that you've been in the dark about the situation, it lets me know, like, I get this sense that it's just feeling a little bit more antsy. Each day that goes by, the anxiety kind of just builds up, right? It's almost the sense of where you don't even, well, obviously you care if it's good news or bad news, but it's just like at this point in time, you just want to hear some type of information. You just want to have some type of intel to go off of, right? It's almost like this level of suspense is more torture than anything. Regardless of what would be coming out, you just kind of, I'm just hearing the message of just wanting to continue the rest of your life, right? You know, you don't want to continue having to just have this lingering over your head, whatever the situation is. Some of you guys, you may be wanting to have, like, I'm being shown a pink elephant. So, you know, a situation where it's like there's like an elephant in the room, something that needs to be talked about but is not being talked about is something that I'm hearing, whether it's with an individual or what have you. So definitely an interesting energy to be starting this out with, y'all. Let's get into this energy even further. So this is definitely in terms of something that you feel closely intimate with, Ten of Cups and the Star card. But I do feel like some good news is coming on its way. While I know you guys are currently feeling antsy with this Strength energy, we're going to put this over to the side. I know you guys are feeling pretty antsy right now, and just at this point, it just doesn't even seem promising for some of you guys, just with how long you've been waiting, right, and how long you've been in the dark. But this Ten of Cups comes in just as such a beautiful message of where, paired with the Star card, because initially with the Ten of Cups, I'm just like, all right, well, you know, this is just a situation that you hold closely, whether it's like with family or just like a loved one. It's something that you clearly care a lot about, right? And that's why you've been hanging on to it so long. It's not as if it's just like pointless drama, pointless gossip, pointless like whatever. It's like, no, this is like the Ten of Cups lets me know the seriousness of it. But the Star card comes in as this wonderful message of where, because it's also a card of like emphasizing the cups as well, right? The cups, and there's a balance with the Star, but the Star also represents its very Aquarian energy. Aquarian and Leo energy. And even when I was doing a pre-shuffle, you guys, the Lion Spirit came out in one of the Oracle decks. And so very heavy Leo energy today. You could be dealing with a Leo or someone with Leo in their chart if this is about a person, or if it's not, then just keep note of the Leo spirit really owning the, like, I would even suggest looking at the zodiac sign for Leos just to exude their energy for today, because I feel like it would be helpful. But as I was saying, I digress. With this Star energy here, this is a sense of where I do feel like you guys are going forward. I do feel as if also with the Star card talks about just like an emotional balance, emotional release. That's why the cups are there. Backtracking, getting back to what I was saying beforehand. So I do definitely feel like a message is coming forward to you guys that's going to be an extreme relief, right? Some of you guys, it may just be the pure sense, I mean, to be blunt, right? It may be just like the pure sense of relief, just in that you're finally hearing back from something. And even if the news isn't all too delightful, I just feel like a heavy weight is being lifted off of your shoulders. But with, I don't know, with the Ten of Cups, I know I'm known to be like overtly optimistic, y'all. Some of you guys give me a hard time about that. But I do feel pretty positive about this. I do feel as if things are going to be working out for you pretty soon. So just Keep your head above water, y'all. Keep your head above water. Let's continue on. I mean, come on, you guys. Now with this Ace of Cups here, does this make y'all a believer yet? Does this make y'all a believer? I mean, hello? Come on, y'all. Come on. Like, at this point, I don't know if this doesn't really make you a believer, if this doesn't make you hopeful that things are going to be working out in your favor beautifully, then I don't know what's going to. This Ace of Cups just comes in. Whenever I see this Ace of Cups, I see this as your heart chakra opening up, personally. This is an energy of opportunities as well. So even if we're going to backtrack and address this energy for my career-oriented folks, right, in terms of projects, very powerful energy in terms of wish fulfillment with the Star card, 10 of Cups, good message coming forward with this, and the Ace of Cups. Like, overall, this is just such a energy where it's just like, quite literally, where it's just like, don't be freaking out right now. Even if you guys are feeling antsy, even if you guys are just in this place of being like, oh, should I be making changes? Should I be switching things up before it's too late? You know, I am hearing like time is of the essence, right? There is some sense of urgency going on now. But with this Ace of Cups coming forward and complementing all of this energy, you guys, like, I mean, you can't really get better than this, quite frankly. Right, this is just the sense of just like opportunity coming forward, right? So really do what you can to just keep your hope up, quite literally, because reprieve is coming. Reprieve is definitely coming, you guys. So now let's get into some tarot messages. Let's get into our spirit guide messages, what we should be working on, what it is that we should be looking out for as well. All right, let's get into some tarot messages. All right, we have the 7 of Cups coming forward, the Queen of Swords, with the 6 of Swords, as well as the Wheel of Fortune. All right, y'all. So let's break this down. I am definitely seeing this sense of where, with this Ace of Cups here, I do see as if there's going to be like a little bit of a plot twist, right? I do see the sense of a little bit of a plot twist coming in, and almost the sense of where you go from drastically being like wanting to hear back from something, you know, tired of waiting, to now at this point you don't know how to handle the situation, you don't know what to do going forward. And here's the thing, with this Queen of Swords here, as well as the 6 of Swords, you kind of have to stand strong in your conviction on quite literally not being afraid of making the hard choice and walking away, not being afraid of making the decision from disengaging from things. Because here's the thing, the Wheel of Fortune is coming in this sense of where there's definitely change coming into y'all's lives here. It's definitely building up, and I would even say that some of y'all sense this as well, and that's why you've been feeling antsy, and that's why you've been really hoping, like, day by day, just being like, oh, am I going to just, like, when are we going to talk about, like, the elephant in the room? When are we going to, you know, there is just this sense of where it's like tired of waiting. And I do feel as if once you do hear back from a situation, once you do get some type of intel, you guys, you can't be afraid of choosing to do the hard choice and walking away from something, being like, you know what, this isn't good for me. I need to disengage from this, and, you know, let that be and how it is, right? So I do feel as if for you guys, I'm trying to get some tarot cards, don't mind me. I do feel as if for you guys, change is kind of inevitable. Change is inevitable for us, but change is definitely going to be the good thing, because we do have the Wheel of Fortune on our side. Now, there is a card that flew out. I was going to be taking 2 of these other tarot cards to close out this energy for today. And we have the Ace of Rings confirming this message. Like, as I was just saying, you do have the Wheel of Fortune on your side. While the Wheel of Fortune does talk about emphasize change coming forward, it is an energy of abundance. It is an energy where fortune is turning into your favor. And Ace of Rings, Ace of Pentacles, quite literally is like the representation of the Wheel of Fortune. They share that exact similarity. Even if you look at the messages in this card, it says successes and recognition. So things are definitely going to be working out in your favor, even though there's change attached to all of this, right? Even though you may be having to walk away from something, right? With that Six of Swords, this is still be working out in your favor. You may not see it now, you may not understand it right now, but things are definitely working out for y'all. We have the Dawn of Wands coming in as the closing energy for this, y'all. Inspiration and potential. The Dawn of Wands is where it's letting me know, quite literally, the message coming forward to you guys is where it's like, the things you've been waiting out for, definitely change is coming in attached with this message, right? For some of you guys already have had this sense, this lingering sense coming forward where it's like change is going to definitely be happening. Six of Swords is the sense of where I do feel like a lot of you guys are stepping into just a completely new direction, where you're moving on from an old situation that you've been banking on, right? I do feel as if some of you guys are just going to be stepping into a new phase into your life of just quite literally just like more abundance, really, with this Dawn of Wands and this Ace of Rings. It's just working out so beautifully for you guys, right? The journey may be initially scary, right? There may be some anxiety attached to all this, but that's just what life is, right? But things like are definitely working out in your favor, and these cards definitely reflect that for you guys, right? A lot of positive cards for you guys. So I'm going to be closing out this message. You guys, I love you so much. And before you leave this video, darling, make sure you make a wish on the 1111 and let me know in the comments below what your wish is if you feel like sharing it. Today, I just wish for things to be working out for me personally, right? I don't care in what avenue it is. I don't care what it looks like. I just want things to just be working out for all of us. So, yeah, let me know your 1111 wish. Until next time, you guys, I love you so much, and I'll see you for tomorrow's daily message. Bye, y'all.